What I love about the Frist Art Museum is our vision, our commitment to changing how people see their world through art. I see it happen over and over again, whether it's people coming into exhibitions or coming into Martin Art Quest. Art from around the world comes to Nashville and makes a difference in people's individual lives.
Fine art has been a passion of mine for many years, and the Frist offers me the opportunity not only to study it, but also to share my enthusiasm with our visitors. The variety and limited duration of each exhibition offers a real challenge, but it keeps us all fresh and alert. Happy anniversary, Frist Art Museum.
It gives a place for families to engage their children in the arts. It's really been invested in accessibility, looking at the institution's role in accessibility. It's been a real moment for me to find a landing place in Nashville at the Frist Art Museum. I'm proud to be a staff member here.
The Frist because the Frist Art Museum is an institution that by bringing different exhibitions from different artists of all around the world has an effect on my soul and on humanity.
As someone who has had a hand in the Frist social media since the wonderful days of MySpace and who has spent the last decade as the community relations manager, what I love about the Frist is you. I've enjoyed the connections that we've made and that despite our different backgrounds, we all share a passion for the arts and a belief that it adds value to each and every one of our lives.
Frist is a special place to me because I grew up as it grew up. I grew up playing in Art Quest and began to love all the different things the museum had to offer, from family-centered activities to gallery talks with some of the best contemporary artists that show at the Frist. It's a truly all-ages space.
It's been such a wonderful experience to be a part of bringing art that was made in ancient Egypt, in 19th century France, and even right here in our own backyard in Nashville as recent as 2019 to the museum. And through these projects, it's been a way to really have a window into other people's lives, different cultures, different time periods, and in that way to form connections for us to understand how we all have similar ideas and dreams and wishes, and hopefully to find some greater sense of compassion within humanity.
I'm very lucky. I get to learn about the art before it's hung in the galleries, and then I get to share what I've learned with the visitors who come wanting a tour. It's very satisfying to me to see a visitor connect with the art.
But more than anything, it's the people at the Frist that make it so special. From the volunteers and the interns to the staff, all the people who work there, and of course the visitors every day who visit the Frist. That's what makes the Frist so special.
What I love about the Frist Art Museum is our sparkly, shiny Art Deco building. I love that we show the art of the world, whether it is a photograph by Dorothea Lange, a drawing by Michelangelo, or a painting by a talented second grader. And I love seeing visitors in our galleries making memories with their family and friends.
So 20 years ago, I moved to Nashville with this dream of working at a startup museum and changing the world through art. And I realized that 20 years later, that dream is a reality for me, because now I supervise several internships, and in almost all of their applications now, their letters say that they grew up coming to the Frist and it changed their lives, and now they have dreams and I can mentor them to fulfill them. So the circle continues. Thanks. Happy anniversary.
You know, it's really my recent work with the Education Department and Katie over at the Robert Churchwell Elementary School that really reminded me of the simplest of exhibitions can have such a profound impact on people's self-esteem and their self-worth, that it's been truly humbling. And I'm very thankful for the Frist. It's given me those kind of moments of surprise, even after 15 years working here, that it's truly a special place.
The Frist Art Museum is so special to me because I believe deeply in the power of art to change people's lives. Art was very important to me as a child. I've been with the Frist for nearly 20 years, and during that time I've been so lucky to see so many children grow and so many families flourish because of their connections with the Frist Art Museum.
What I love about the Frist Art Museum is the ability to connect with the surrounding community they're inspired through art. Happy anniversary.
To see someone light up when they enter a gallery and see an artwork for the first time, and just to know how life-changing that can be, that never gets old. And I just feel so incredibly lucky to play even a tiny part in helping to make that happen.
What I love about being at the Frist is not only being around great art, but great people and all the fun that we have behind the scenes making the exhibits.
And then what brings me such joy is what we provide to all walks of life in the community and the wonderful team that we are so blessed to work with. Happy anniversary, Frist.
Why do I love the Frist Art Museum? I love the Frist Art Museum because there's no staff more committed to serving our community.
What I love the most about the Frist Art Museum is the ability to have a different experience every time that you visit, because there's always something new to see. I also love how the museum brings people together, those that live here and those that are just visiting Nashville. There's no better place for that than Nashville's Art Museum.
What I love about the Frist Art Museum is getting to be surrounded by art every day at work and being with people who appreciate that as much as I do, whether they are my coworkers or customers that come into the gift shop.
One of the things I love the most about the Frist is the way it's committed to getting art outside of the building. The art trunks that they provide to schools around the city, as well as the special programs that they have for teenagers and the summer camp for youngsters, all point to an institution that wants to make sure that art is everywhere, that we all know that we don't have to be great artists to be creative. And for kids, that's really important.
Before it was a museum, my now late dad, who was a postmaster for more than 50 years, used to go to annual meetings in the building. Then I was in the crowd at the grand opening with friends, marveling at this new resource for our community. Over the years, representing other nonprofits and just myself, I've participated in the creation of programming for teenagers and adults. And then finally, in 2019, I got to join the staff. And so for me, the Frist is integral, past, present, and future.
What I love most about the Frist is being able to experience work from around the globe, as well as work from our entire community. And as a former teacher of art history, it has made all the difference in the world to have my students also stand in front of it.
You feel like you're part of something really important. The Frist has a positive and meaningful impact on me, the greater Nashville community, and beyond.
The Frist is special to me because between the architecture and the exhibitions, it gives me a place for self-reflection. To the Frist, my home away from home, happy anniversary. And to the rest of the Nashville community, we'll get through this and we will see you soon.
I love the Frist Art Museum because it's a beloved, iconic Nashville treasure, but at the same time, it's also a blank canvas of endless opportunity, creativity, and imagination that I think everyone feels invested in. And also, against conventional wisdom, we do try to be all things to all people, and I think we do a pretty great job at it.
My favorite thing about working at the Frist is all the amazing people that I get to work with every day.
I stay in Martin Art Quest, and I think it's the funniest place in the museum, although I really like all the exhibitions, and that's why I joined. I love art.
Because it offers artistic and cultural experiences that for a lot of people may be once in a lifetime. Also, our staff is pretty great.
Happy birthday, dear fam. Happy birthday, dear fabulous place that has lots of art, not just to look at, but to make and also to argue about and enjoy and tell other people about. Happy birthday, dear fam.